Hello. Or should I say, hey you? Yeah, back to Path of blah 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 blah. Yeah, anyway, apologize. Back to Path of Exile 2. And it's good to be back. Back to chilling. Back to doing all the murdering. Ugh. Every single time that I take like even a day or two break, I feel completely... I forget how to speak. Because I don't really speak a whole lot in my day-to-day. I just forget how to like kind of carry on a conversation by myself. Oh well, I'll get used to it in like maybe a long time. Besides, first few minutes of stream are just warm up after all. What the heck am I doing? Anyway. Here's those Mastodon Badlands. Where are those? Mastodon. There we are. But no, I'm glad to just be chilling again. Playing a good old Stormweaver. Ugh. Blah. Anxiety's starting to get to me a little bit. Doesn't also help that my blood sugar is a bit low, which is pretty bad timing, all things considered, but not a whole lot you can do about it. Especially when you get the notification right as you start stream. It's just like, oh, gee, thanks. Could have been just a little bit sooner. So I'm going to be a little out of it for a bit. But not a huge deal. I had some nice, like, fudge cookies. They're kind of like Girl Scout cookies. The Thin Mint ones, which are my absolute favorite. I could eat Thin Mints for goddamn days. If I wasn't a diabetic, I would definitely buy them and eat them for days. Well, okay, if I bought a ton of them, they would probably only last a day because I have very little self-control when it comes to that stuff. My aunt gave me like 2 giant chocolate bars for Christmas that were like, what was it, like 70 or 80 carbs per? And they were gone within 2 days because I ate them as like kind of dinners. Because I have very little self-control, as I mentioned. And I love chocolate so much. Granted, Hershey's isn't like the best chocolate or anything, but if you put it in the fridge for a while, it actually tastes pretty okay. Nice chilled chocolate. Although the absolute worst snack that I've gone like as an adult is garlic bread. When I learned that I could go to the grocery store and buy like 6 garlic knots for like $2, oh, my life was changed for the worse. Few things have made me feel better and worse than having that as just an entire dinner by itself. It's just like 6 garlic breadsticks or garlic knots for an entire dinner. And I did that for like, what, 2 years? Okay, maybe like a year and a half before I actually switched to trying to eat healthy, because I know it's really bad to do that. Especially as a diabetic, eating that many carbs. Not great. Not great for your blood sugar. But goddamn is it delicious. Garlic bread is my kryptonite. I cannot survive without it. Oh, nice. There is a restaurant that I go to for my birthday every year for a very specific reason. And it's because they have the absolute best... Oh god, mana siphoner. Oh, they have the best, like, not garlic bread, just buttered rolls, just dinner rolls. Like, ever. And you can just get as many as you want. That's so good. I'll have like 8 of them before my food arrives. And they're like a solid like 20 carbs per. And oh god, it's not good. I'll have like 8 of them before my food gets there. Then I'll have the barbecue chicken, because their barbecue chicken's actually really good. It's called like Texas Roadhouse, which, you know, I don't live in Texas, but it's an amazing place. Highly recommend if you ever have the chance to get there. It's also super like southern designs, which is not really my aesthetic, but like the food's amazing, so I'm not going to complain. Mostly I'm just really happy they got rid of the peanut stuff that they had. Because I remember when I used to go a long time ago, they had these like giant barrels of just peanuts at the front door of the restaurant. And you could not walk into the door without crunching like a dozen peanut shells that were on the floor from people. And, oh god, it was just kind of, I'm not a fan of it. I don't really care for peanuts in general. Especially when I have to like open them myself. Because I'm lazy. But, no, I love that restaurant so much. I go there every year for my birthday. With the family and so forth. And god, I always regret it like the day or two afterwards, but it's so good. It also made me really happy because I learned that a friend of mine, their wife, has the same addiction to that place that I do. And the same problem where she always eats like 8 to 9 dinner rolls, regrets it so badly, but just can't stop because they're so good. I don't need this. I'll take it, but I don't need it. Thanks, game. Ah. But no, garlic bread, best food on the planet. My favorite food, to be honest. Back when I was a wee lad, a wee little kid, back in elementary school, my mom, love her to death, would always pack me a lunch filled with just well, at first she packed me a lunch with like, you know, healthy foods and so forth. And like 2 snacks roughly, which were usually back then Gushers and a fruit roll up. You know, little kid, whatever. I love her so much. But I ended up always trading away my Gushers and my fruit snack just for dinner rolls that they would serve during lunch. I would just trade it with a random people in my grades, like, hey, you want Gushers? I want your dinner roll. And I told my mom about it, and she started packing me like 6 Gushers just so that I could trade them for dinner rolls with all of my classmates. And I became like everyone's favorite person because of it. Because no one really like cared that much for their dinner rolls. I love them. Because especially back then, they were like super like buttery and delicious and not healthy at all. Not healthy in the slightest. But goddamn, they were amazing. I'm so sad that they got rid of those. I understand it's for the best. But like, God, it was so good. And that continued all the way through like high school. I continued trading all the way through high school. Which, you know, probably not the best for my health, but it was so good. Besides, who needs Gushers when you have bread? Bread is truly the ultimate food. I mean, just look at history. Every civilization is built upon bread. Not entirely true, but, you know. Bread is a cornerstone of humankind. And rightfully so. Yeah. Sorry, adjusting position. Huh. I'm also trying to get a bit better posture and actually like facing more towards my phone. So that I'm not constantly just staring at the game, but actually like kind of side-eyeing it. It's a little hard to fully do, but I'm getting used to it. Slowly but surely. Anyway. I made a lot of friends by trading with dinner rolls. Made a lot of friends. I need to go up there, I believe. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing on this map. I'm just running around killing stuff until something pops in my way. Which I am getting like. I do love this game. I do want to play some other games. But I do want to play more of this currently. I say on my next stream, I'm probably going to get back to playing something else. Maybe Sekiro. Maybe a different RPG that I got for Christmas, because I got several during like the Steam Christmas or winter sale and so forth that I want to play. A bunch of stuff that I haven't gotten around to yet in my RPG journey that I really want to get to. But I'll get there. Most of them are listed on my Twitch page. For like games that I want to get to eventually. They're listed down there. Which mostly it involves turn-based RPGs like, well, most of them are turn-based RPGs. Some of them are like Hollow Knight or Kingdom Hearts, but then you got like Final Fantasies 6, 9, and 10, which I really want to get to. Because I love the Final Fantasy series so much. I have not played a ton of them. Or at least I haven't played a whole lot of the older ones. I've mostly only played... The Final Fantasies that I've completed are 7, 11, sort of, 15, 16, and I'm caught up basically in 14. I still need to do patch 7.1 story in 14, but that's all the mainline Final Fantasies that like I've done. I played 7 a long time ago. Like 3, 4 years at this point on Steam. Yeah. Sorry, this guy is being a bit of a jerk. Need to actually start pressing other buttons. But no, so I want to play some other Final Fantasies. Especially the ones people consider like classics that everyone loves. Is that the other half? Perfect. Hello. Why are you laughing? I guess they're laughing because they're about to kill me. God damn. Cease. But when it comes to Final Fantasy, I did grow up. I grew up with some of the like, not the mainline games, but like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube. That was one of my childhood favorites. I never got very far in that game, but goddamn, I love it. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions on the PSP eventually. But when I was a kid, I mostly just played Advance, which is one no one really talks about, which is understandable because it's not the greatest. It's just a fun little game, but it doesn't have a whole lot of like impactful story as far as I'm aware. You know, maybe I need to replay that and actually finish the story because I never finished the story because I was a kid. And those games are, you know, they take a long time. They take attention span. And back then I was just like, oh, I'll just derp around, do battles. What's a story? Granted, advancing in the story in that game also just confused me for the... Well, it still confuses me. I don't fully know how to do it. And I will get back to it. Well, I probably won't get back to Advance if I'm being realistic. One of those fun childhood games where you're like, it'd be nice to complete it, but where the heck am I going to find the time for it? You know? Lightning damage increase, finally. And besides, I would just much rather just do War of the Lions again. Because that game, I still love. I still have it on my PSP. I still have my save file. Which has, I played that game until I got level 99 on my entire, like, main team. And all of them were, like, maxed out Dark Knights. With, like, maxed out on every job. Which, you know, when you're a kid, you have the time and effort to do that. And, God, I loved it. One thing that still pisses me off about that game is the secret characters, like Cloud. Getting Cloud in that game, you can't get him until like really, really far into the game. And then when you do, he's like level 1. It's like, Come on, my guys are like level... I'm gonna throw out a random number because I don't remember. But it's like level 60 or 70 that around when you get him. And he's level 1. It's like, leveling him up is such a goddamn pain in the butt and hardly worth it unless you really love Cloud. Which, since I didn't play Final Fantasy VII back then, you know, I only kind of liked him. I only really liked him because he was in Kingdom Hearts. That's where I knew him from. Because he was goddamn cool in Kingdom Hearts. Which I still miss his, like, Kingdom 1 Hearts outfit. Oh, God, it was so good. Such a cool outfit. Say there was... Yeah, I first heard about Cloud in Kingdom Hearts. Then I watched Advent Children, because my brothers, who are much older, got me to watch it. And I absolutely love that movie. I know that it's like, it's not a great movie, but it is a really nice looking movie, and it's a lot of fun if you turn off your brain and don't think about it. And since I had not played Final Fantasy VII, and I was a kid, it was the greatest goddamn movie in my life. I was like, I want more like this. 10 out of 10 Advent Children. Love that movie to death. Haven't watched it in a very long time, though. I did... It came out in theaters recently, didn't it? Or at least it had a theater run, I believe. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, because one of my coworkers, I think, went out to watch it in the theater and was bragging to me about it. And I got slightly mad. Like, why? Why must you brag about it to me? I just don't have the time. Oh well, that's my own fault. I'm so glad I bought this chest piece that gives me more energy shield. I could not have... This would not be as easy if I had 40 energy shield. No bueno. Please die. Thank you. Alright, he gets more movesets, doesn't he? Womp. I played Final Fantasy, you can't hit me with that now, but you can hit me with that very easily. Do. Stop. Cease. Oh. Okay, yeah, that one was a... That was bad of me. Played Final Fantasy, didn't say I was good at it. Oh. Ow, ow. Ow. Man, I'm doing ass. I really don't want to redo this boss fight. God, it really is like a Souls game when you're not playing Summoner. I actually have to bother with mechanics. I'll think about another conversation topic once I kill this guy. And see what little loot pops up. Anything good? Wow. Alchemy. I'll take it. Sure, I'll look at a wand. I need to switch to wand focus eventually. No, is there anything else here? No. Ow, my back. Again, my posture. Pretty bad. No, well. Well. Support gem. Gotta hate how big that thing is. Salvage. Shield's not terrible, but I don't think I really want to use it. Bash. I have been seeing pictures of people's stashes, and I'm really tempted to try and go through the effort of renaming them to like all be specific things. But that also just feels like a ton of effort, and I am lazy. God damn it. Let's see. 7 life per enemy kill? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Anything I want to put onto these? I don't really think so. Like, they're not great. I could put another thing on Raging Spirits. That would actually probably be a good idea. Increase Ignite duration. Ignition. Heat shield. What is good for you? One of the downsides of being a noob. Being a casual. Martial tempo. That's good for other ones. I don't know about you though. Real flame. Ambush. I have fire infusion on something else? What do I have fire infusion on something else? Do I have what do I have fire infusion on? Hello? Oh, I already have an Raging Spirits. I'm stupid. Man. One of these days I'll be smart. It is not this day, sadly. Generate while support skill is active? I don't know. Does Martial Temple even work on this? Because the Raging Spirits do attacks. Rapidly attack them. Yeah, sure, why not? At least I made a decision. May not be the best one, but it is mine. And the relics can be used. Did I not find the place to use them? What the heck? Ah, there it is. Ah, I did not find the teleport for Valley of Titans. How did I miss it? Well, gotta go through another map, I suppose. Oy vey. Alright, well, we're gonna go do the Valley of Titans real quick. Find that teleport. It should be on the edge of the map somewhere. Ah, water. Always gotta stay hydrated. Alright. But anyway. Ah, that's a lot of enemies. Sparks, get him. Ow. Please don't kill me. Oh. Okay, well that could have got a lot worse. Sparks did a surprising amount of damage there. No, I hate these guys. I hate any enemy that like does invulnerability parts or phases. You know, as simple as just jumping into a place. Like, come on, man. I don't want to have to wait for you to pop out. I just want to kill you and move on my way. I want speed. Ooh, nice. No, not nice. No, I can just sell you. Yep. Cease. But no, there's a lot of Final Fantasy games I played as a kid that, like, so few people talk about. Oh, what was... There was that one old, like, Wii Final Fantasy game that the main character... It was like Final Fantasy... It was in, like, the Crystal Chronicles universe, I believe. But the main character used gravity magic. And it was such, like, a weird game. And, I mean, there's a reason no one really talks about it, because it was kind of just a weird game. Especially with the Wii controls. But it had such a fun charm to it, especially, like, when I was younger. Granted, probably my favorite part of it when I was younger was the like beach resort area with like all of the girls in bikinis. You know, when you're a kid, you know. Nah, I'm not gonna defend myself. It speaks for itself. It's fine. That's like the main thing I remember about that game, though. I remember like one part of the story where like some guy goes insane and like burns to death in a house, and then I remember girls in bikini. Those two things, and then the controls being weird, of course. You know, great game, 10 out of 10. Would probably never play again, to be honest. Well, and then there was like those weird Game Boy Final Fantasy games that like how I'm trying to remember the name of them. The sad part is that like I could go and grab them because I have I literally have the games in like my apartment's living room, like right next to my Game Boy and stuff, because I brought all of my like childhood stuff with me. So I could go and grab it, but it was like those like co-op Final Fantasy like games where like you had to like carry around orbs, and there was like barely any plot, but you did like puzzles and stuff. It had more of a kid-friendly art style. Like those ones, just literally no one ever talks about because they're like kind of nothing video games. But I loved them so much when I was a kid. Like, they're so simplistic, they're so silly, but those old Final Fantasy games, or those, like, off-main series Final Fantasy games, are just so fun. They were just so good. No, I don't really care too much for the Ancient Seal, I just want the... Can you stop being invincible for, like, 2 seconds? Well, actually, preferably more than 2 seconds, but... like, cease, please. I also hate temporal bubble enemies. Did they increase the amount of rares in the campaign? I don't remember having this many rares in the campaign. It might also just be crazy. Slowly killing. Please just die. Yay, a bone one. Time to bone some people. Anyway. A lot of bones. I'm really trying not to miss the altar this time. Is this a dead end, or is this actually the way that I want to go? That's the question here. Ow. Why must you all hurt so much? But yeah, at the end of the day, I want to play a bunch of like older RPGs and so forth, which led me on the whole tangent of old RPGs that I played when I was younger. Which I'm still sad that I never played, like, well, back when I was a kid, we didn't have really any consoles too much. We had a GameCube, which we rented for a long time. Back when renting was a thing. Ah, God. That dates me a bit. God, that makes me feel old. There's no more renting stores or anything. Renting video games. Renting Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the GameCube. And then forcing my brother to play through Jabu Jalu's Belly. And, the bottom of the well. Because I was too afraid as a kid, because they scared me. Honestly, they still scare me, but now that I'm adult, I can push myself through it. Because now I know that they're just a video game. But I had to force my brothers to play those parts for me. I'm still... Well, Jabu Jabu's Belly scared me because it was like very fleshy and gross. And then Bottom of the Well is I mean, it's a horror place. I don't know what else to say. Along with Shadow Temple, but I think when I was a kid, I only ever got to Shadow Temple like once. And then I forced my brother to play it for me, so. It wasn't until I became an adult that I actually, like, really beat the game. And then I started playing the randomizer for it, and that was great. God, I love the randomizer for Ocarina of Time. It's so fun. Learning the speedrun strats, God, I have such respect for speedrunners. After trying to do all that stuff. Is this the altar? No. Of course it's not. You know, there's probably like a specific location it spawns in, but like... no, well. I don't know anything about this game. I'm just here to have a chill time. Speaking of chill times, I'm gonna completely go off topic again. Because why not? And say that I have been getting addicted to Balatro. And I want to play Balatro, and I want to stream Balatro. But at the same time, I want to make more progress in this game. So I'll probably be doing a Balatro stream. Probably next week, sometime. Maybe tomorrow, maybe some. I don't know. I need to stop saying when I'll do stuff, because it's really just vibes. Whenever I feel like it, to be honest. You know, I try to have a set schedule, just to kind of force myself to at least try. Since I'm very indie and still very new. Having a schedule helps a little bit. But setting my schedule to be literally Monday through Friday every day is a little ambitious, I'll be honest. It's a little more than I can probably handle right now. You know, I see the posts of people being like, oh, I came into streaming to, you know, chill, have fun, and all that stuff. And they didn't start getting stressed until like way later down the line regarding it. But like I came into streaming already stressed about it as an introvert. Like I have like some theater experience and so forth. So I knew once I started streaming. When I'm actually on stream, it's not that bad. Like right now, my anxiety is mostly gone. And I'm just vibing. It's there a little bit. When I have people to talk to, the anxiety is basically completely gone, which is great. But I know that I can't rely on that every time. Especially since I'm a newer streamer. Nor do I expect people to like... what's the correct way to phrase that? I don't think there really is. Yeah, I don't really expect people to show up or anything. I just want to stream because... It is fun. It's fun to talk with people. That's mainly what I want to do. Because people have such interesting things to say. And teach me, honestly. Also, they're funny. God, people are so much more funny than me. Like, I watch, like, clips of VTubers, and I watch, like, streams of VTubers. And the way that they're able to, like... The things that, like, they're able to bounce off of chat, it's like, damn, chat is so funny. Chat is so good. It's like, damn, I want to be like chat. It's like, what was it? I saw a tweet a couple days ago, a week ago, roughly, of someone doing the usual, like, oh, big streamers wouldn't, you know... Let's see how a big streamer, you know, would handle, you know, having 0 chatters and not being able to bounce off of chatters and so forth. And, like, I understand their statement. It feels a little, you know, I guess jealous, I guess might be the right word, of big streamers. You know, they got to where they are through hard work and everything. Now, finally, I found it. But... I do think having a chat can really help with making streams interesting. Do 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 do. Not charm. Like I watch this isn't the best example. But I watch a bunch of like HoloLive clips when I'm at work, just HoloLive streams and so forth. And so many of them are because of chat saying something silly and the streamers being able to bounce off of it correctly. Which is, I think, like the skill that a lot of people forget. Is it's one thing to have like a funny situation in front of you. It's another thing to be able to turn that funny situation into an amazing stream moment. Or to turn just like, you know, something chat says and make it into a stream moment or a funny moment. No, use the horn. Okay. Like I watch those VTubers and so forth, and I just am amazed by how they're able to turn situations and things people say into such hilarity, into such great moments. People are so talented. I love people. I hate people. I also love people. I hate the general public. From my years of doing, you know, fast food and dealing with general public, I hate the public. I love people, though. I also hate Twitter. Which oh yeah, that reminds me. I've been meaning to try and do more, like, going live tweets and so forth, and I keep forgetting every single time. Every single time I'm just focused on making sure stream is not super scuffed, that my audio is working, everything's fine. And then I hit stream and I'm like, oh wait, shit, I didn't, you know, tweet or anything. And it's like, yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter that much. You know, I got no followers on Twitter. No one's gonna see it anyway. Although I do need to actually stream if I want to. Or I need to tweet if I want to get, you know, people to see my tweets. Why? Why do I have to do it? I don't want people to perceive me. Which, you know, seems very much against the idea of streaming, but being perceived, just gross. Oh, great, I'm in a gas area. Please, just die. And stop gassing everywhere. Thank you. Jesus. Something, something, Jesus. Give me that lightning damage. There you go. Every little bit counts. What was I talking about? I was talking about, oh yeah, people make me laugh, I hate people, introvert, blah blah blah. Retracing my train of thought. Going along the tracks. Trying to think of where to go next. Say, I do very much understand all of the people who, there's something I'm supposed to do here. Seems very arbitrary. What a random ass place. No, well. Anyway, I very much understand it when streamers or VTubers talk about how hard it is to stream, like, or to be interesting when you're by yourself, or just for hours on end. It's like, I've been going for 40 minutes, constantly talking. God only knows if it's interesting. I highly doubt it. I mean, it's more interesting than someone doing a monotone voice, I suppose. Hey guys, welcome to my stream. It's a pleasure to see you again. Today, we're gonna be grinding Path of Exile. Like, I could be... Oh god, sorry. That made me mad. Like, there's a level of... You have to put yourself into the voice a little bit. You have to actually try. Like, I'm still doing, like, my basically normal voice, which is pretty... I think it's pretty low. Honestly, I'm a terrible judge of my own voice. But I do, like, you know, amp it up a little bit. when I'm streaming, because I feel like I'm on like a voice chat, kind of. So I try to be more interesting. Honestly, so far streaming has just felt like like I'm sitting in a Discord call. And people can just come in whenever and just kind of see what I'm doing and talk and then leave. Which I think is pretty accurate. And I do like it. Wow, level 8. So high. Is there anything I even want here? Let's go level up Arc. Oh, more damage. Ooh. Ah, 1 second. Oof that. I apologize. I ate before streaming. Specifically, I ate a bunch of called Raisin Canes, which for those of you who don't know is just, I mean, I love Raisin Canes, but it's literally just breaded chicken, fries, and buttered bread, like grilled buttered bread. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's so good. But I really shouldn't do it before stream. One, because it's a lot of carbs and my blood sugar tends to not care for it, which is why my blood sugar is a little bit low right now, if I'm being honest. But I know it's going to get higher later because the bread digests slowly and takes a while to get into the bloodstream. So I'm going to have to deal with that later, which is always fun. But also it just makes my stomach go like... Makes you want to burp a lot. Wow, corpses. Right, it's you two. Granted, I will never stop going to that. Well, if I quit my job, I'll have to stop going there, but I love the Raisin Canes that I go to now. Because I end up going there after work, like 2 times a week. I try to stick to 2 times a week just because it is fast food, so I try not to be, you know, super unhealthy. Can you guys, like... This is really annoying. I think I'm gonna die to these guys. Not gonna lie. Now, something get good. Oopsies. Realized I was in that a little too late. And ow. Stop it. Stop it. God, I can't wait to play this game on melee. That'll be so much fun. Like Mugen and Hunin? Ah, funny. Ow, stop it. Please. I'm so close. I don't want to die here. There you go. Okay. And useless. Well, maybe the Bone Wand will have good stuff on it.
I must travel light.
Yeah. I already have a giant flask, right? Yeah. I don't care too much about that. Whoop. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Identify. Also, I apologize if I'm yapping too much.
Take care.
Book.
Who goes there?
No book.
Who goes there? Take
Oh, my stomach. Wait, I didn't identify? God damn it. There we go.
Need something?
Care for you. Bunch of fire resist. Granted, it's evasion rating, which isn't great, but nah, it's not good. Spell physical damage? No. Use lightning resistance? No. Not using you. Ooh, 34% increased spell damage. That's pretty good. And 47% increased spell damage. Doesn't increase my lightning spell skills, but that's a lot of spell damage increase. Along with getting more energy shield, which will be nice for survivability. Yeah, no, I'll switch it out and see how it is. I will keep the staff just in case it turns out to be pretty ass. But for now, seems like an upgrade. Get out of here. Charm can go there. And I'm not doing a trial for a long time. I hate this trial so much. Wait, I leveled up. I think you guys saw anything new? Increase the spirit? Man, I wish I was a summoner. I say that so much. I miss my summoner. Life is so easy when you're a summoner. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Fire resist.
Thank you.
I mean, it's better than what I currently have.
Warm nights.
And can I get something better? Yeah. Sure, I'll take it.
What?
Not the greatest, not the worst. Oh, hi, Captain Mara. Welcome back. Glad to see you again. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm just doing my Stormweaver through the campaign. And otherwise, chilling for the most part. My stomach's a bit angry at me because I ate a bunch of food before stream. Not the greatest idea of my life, but it's fun. It's great. My stomach will survive, hopefully. Say, how have you been? I hope that everything has been going well for you. I've mostly been playing a bunch of Minecraft, which sounds really stupid, but I've got really addicted to a bunch of mods on a Minecraft server that I'm on, and I've dedicated way too much time to doing the stupidest grinds in it, just so that I can surprise people. Because there's a bunch of people on it. Like, oh God, the thing that I just completed. Also, sorry for immediately talking about Minecraft, but it's what I've been doing for so many hours lately. But I mined, because I'm not much of a builder in Minecraft, so I just do like this stupid, like, making really ridiculous equipment grinds. I mined out like 12,500 Midas gold ingots, which is a part of like the Mythic Metals mod pack. Which, for reference, it's about a similar rarity to ancient debris or netherite gear. So I mined 12,000 of that just to make a sword that has an ability where when you kill stuff, it gives you more Midas gold. It's... I'm a sucker for grinds. I mean, I am playing PoE, but sometimes I amaze myself with what I get addicted to. You're doing good still grinding PoE? I'm glad you're doing good. So I hope that the PoE luck has been good for you so far. I've gotten to tier like 5 and 6 maps on my summoner, which has been really nice. And I've gotten 2 divines, which I'm not going to complain about. But otherwise, my gear and stuff, not been doing great jobs. And citadels? I have not seen a citadel out either. Not that I expect to find one, like, you know, only like 30 maps in to the Atlas tree or whatever, but I don't expect to see any soon. What's my secret for finding divine orbs? I found them during the campaign. So the only tip I have is increase magic find and just be lucky. Which are terrible tips, I apologize. But literally, just some random mobs gave them to me. I didn't even realize they were that rare until later. I was like, oh cool, I got a divine orb, I'll just put that in my stash for later. And then I started hearing about the fact people haven't gotten any until like, you know, way into tiers of maps, and I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. I'm just a lucky bastard. So that's the only tip I got. Something, be lucky. I hope you find one, or I hope you find more soon. Or some, if you haven't found any. If you haven't found any, I wish you the best of luck, and I'm sorry. This game is unforgiving sometimes. I guess there's a reason Magic Find is kind of the meta. And Breaches. Shit, that reminds me, I was gonna watch... I wanted to see what the upcoming patch, or changes are for the patch notes and so forth. Actually, I'm not even sure if they released it. I just know Darth Microtransaction put out a video talking about it. And I want to know what the patch notes are going to be for. Because I'm hoping they're really good changes. I'm hoping they are, but... You know, I have faith in them. You found 3... 1 second. Apologies. Once again, my stomach is not agreeing with me, so I'm burping a lot. You found 3 divines in total, and you found your first citadel? Well, congrats on finding your first citadel. That's really hard, as far as I'm aware. And yeah. I mean, with 3 divines, you're doing better than me, so... You got the luck. I believe in you. Because divines are worth like a metric butt ton of exalts currently, right? I vaguely remember seeing 800, but that I could have been reading the screenshot wrong. Urn. Chickered urn and iron urn. Something tongue twister. So sadly on this character I have not found anything really of too much value. I found some uniques, but they've all been literal garbage tier. Like plus 40 armor. One divination is around 150 at exalted. That's still good. That's still nice. So with 3 of them you can probably get a good amount of stuff. I say, what tier of maps have you gone to so far? Ah. Go away. I need to play my summoner more. I've been kind of lazy about doing my summoner, because I've just been playing my Stormweaver, or trying to get my Stormweaver through the campaign. But I made the mistake of making this character solo self-found. Because I wanted to, like, you know, bum rush through with, like, all the skills and so forth and all the gear and currency. And just play Stormweaver later on. But I just made it solo self-found because I was like, oh, that'd be kind of funny. Ha ha he he, I'm stupid. Because now I get none of that. And apparently the button to switch your character to Standard League doesn't work. So I'm stuck. And God, I'll be damned if I have to make a new character. It might be faster, but I don't want to do it. I'm a little lazy. Which I'm still amazed by the fact that the league migration button doesn't work. Ow. Ow, my back. Doing tier 13 and saving higher tiers for map bosses? That sounds like a great idea. And all the way to tier 13. I mean, you're doing really good. Huh. Getting to the end game. One day I'll get to tier 13. Although I'm beginning to think that I won't get to tier 13 before they do the fresh start league. Which I'm pretty sure I heard them talking about. Again, take everything I say with a grain of salt because I'm working off of 2:30 a.m. memory. Which is not the greatest memory. Needs to be defragmented. Need to core dump one of these days. Just reset. Well, core dumping is probably not the correct term. Oh. Need to delete my cookies in my brain. Close the tabs. God, I've had so many things like taking up my brain recently. It's actually been a problem. Since I've been starting streaming, my brain has been constantly trying to think of like stream ideas, what to do, what I should be doing, what I can work on, how to fix my audio. Which I think I've got my audio to a pretty okay spot, but my audio could be better. You were lucky to pick the right class for your first character? Yeah. I say you play Summoner, right? If I remember correctly? I apologize, it's been a hot minute, so... Oh, my brain, once again, not the greatest. But Summoner is objectively the best class. In my humble opinion. Infernalist Summoner, just chef's kiss. Love it. Yo, you're doing Stormweaver? Well, that was close. I knew it was one of the two. I just guessed wrong. So I apologize for that. Say I want to get Stormweaver to higher level so that I can do the insane spark stuff, killing everything off screen. I want to get there. I have to get through this damn campaign. Spark build is just too good. Yeah, I want to do it so badly. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm running your build. I'm running the build you shared with me. God damn it. Again, apologize for the brain fart. I've had a lot of stuff on my brain. All stuff on my mind. None of it good. Especially since I'm also getting taught new stuff at work. And it has been such a pain in the ass. 'Cause I'm having to deal with a email inbox for the very first time in my life. And I hate emails. Maybe it's an old man complaint. I'm not that old. But like, I hate emails. I hate sending emails. I hate having to reply to emails. I hate everything around emails. I just want to talk to people face to face. So much more convenient than emails. Don't have to worry about people misinterpreting. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I apologize. My brain's full of a lot of stuff lately. But no, I've been enjoying Summoners so far. Even if I'm struggling and not doing a lot of damage. Just means I gotta play more. Say, I did get my ascendancy points on the first try though, so I mean that's pretty good. That means I can't be that terrible. Lightning resist. No, let me out. Sparks is nice. Also just running arc for more single to 3 targets. I'm also just forgetting to press buttons because with my summoner I'm so used to pressing one button. That I keep forgetting that I have more on this character. It's like, yes, just right click and I'll win. I'll win eventually. Now, go away. Cease. But no, I want to get to the teleporting, killing everything off screen insanity. Oh. I say, I want to do that, I want to do melee. Now, what is going on? I'm scared. Now. You guys stop pushing me? Thanks. A little rude. That being said, I am getting a little burned out of PoE. which is normal, you know. I've been playing it for the last month, and so that it's been out. I'm not near the quitting burning out, but I'm like that. I can feel my motivation to play more characters is waning. I kind of want to wait for some new stuff to come out, for more patch notes to happen. But I want to at least finish Stormweaving before that happens. So I'm thinking I'm going to be streaming, or I'm not going to be streaming only PoE. I'm going to be streaming like some other things along with, switching in between them. Stupid as may sound, I want to do a Balatro stream. I just want to play Balatro for like 3 hours. So I can have people tell me what to do. Or how to get like really good jokers and so forth. Because my friend told me I would love Balatro. My friend got me Balatro for Christmas. And I've gotten addicted to Balatro. Taking breaks keeps the game fresh? Exactly. And I think that I've been, since I've been doing it like every stream, I think that it's, I need to switch more. And do like PoE either 2 or 3 times a week instead. Well, maybe more like 2 times a week. Just for a bit. Along with the fact that there's, you know, a bunch of other stuff that I really need to get around to doing. Like, I still need to do Final Fantasy XIV story. I want to play more Sekiro because I've never beaten it. Honkai Star Rail is having its 3.0 update soon. And I'm gonna want to stream that. Now. Just to see if I want, or like streaming Honkai Star Rail. You know, I got ideas. Again, my brain has a lot of tabs open. Trying to think of what I want to do for streams. Granted, PoE has been a really nice stream game because I can just yap. And I don't have to think about the game very much. Like, I am barely thinking about what I'm doing in this game. Which is why I'm not doing the greatest in it, to be honest. But I really enjoy just yapping. And it's just exercising my vocal cords. Which is really what I need. Hello, can I leave? Thank you. Again, I apologize if I yap too much. But I'm more afraid of yapping too little than I am of too much. See, the main problem I have is the things I yap about aren't the most interesting. But it's what I got. Ow, scheiße. Cease and desist. Does sparks do more damage? Oh, really? Yay, Tornado's my favorite. Ow. Oh yeah, I got a lot of... Ow. I need to focus more. Ow. Really? That didn't dodge? God damn it. No, I don't think I'm killing this guy. Doesn't help I'm constantly walking on fire patches. Womp. Yeah, cease. Go away. Stop. Ah! Okay. That could have gone worse. It's nice to hear people saying what they think. I'm glad that's good. Cool. It's like, yeah, I'm also, cease. with the head smashing. I also just love hearing people just like yap about whatever's on their brain, especially if they have like a nice voice. It's one of the reasons why I listen to, or why I watch quite a bit of Hololive, because they have really, really good voices and so forth. But I have trouble knowing if what I'm talking about is at all interesting. Which, at the end of the day, not a whole lot I can do about it. Everyone likes different things. It's all about just trying. 5 mana burn me killed. Disgusting. Gross. Damn, I got a lot of skill gems. Don't like it for you. What do I want to do? Palisade. Bark. I haven't really been using this. Keep forgetting. Everyone likes your different things? Exactly. It's one of those things where you'll never what is it? I am pretty final letter. Did I miss that? Must have missed it. But it's like the phrase, if you try to make stuff that appeals to everyone, it'll appeal to no one, kind of thing. You know, it's like I can be like, you know, self-conscious about talking about whatever my brain is currently thinking, like, oh, people won't like this, whatever. But it's a decision that I have to make, whether to do it or not, and then stick with it. Because if I half-ass it, then it'll appeal to no one. Well, kind of like how I want to, it's kind of like, what am I trying to say here? It's the same thing with like just general stream content. It's like, you know, some people focus on just chatting and yapping. Other people focus on just video games. And then there are people who try and do like a bunch of different things to appeal to a bunch of different people. So they get like, you know, not a lot. Because people tend to only really tune into like a stream that they want to watch. Unless the person has like an insanely good personality, like, you know, the really top streamers where people come just for their personality. Which is also really rare for the most part. But if you try and just stream like a bunch of different stuff, people are like, oh, I want to watch this person play, you know, Elden Ring, but currently they're playing Dress to Impress on Roblox. It's like I love, you know, hard RPGs and whatnot. But this person's doing like such a vastly different game that I'm not going to watch them. Which is how it goes, you know. It's kind of like how, you know, I'm playing Path of Exile currently, but I want to play Sekiro. So I know that like a lot of people that would watch me for Path of Exile won't tune in for Sekiro, because that's just how it goes. That's how streaming is. And then people, you know, vice versa and so forth. I'm trying to stick to a theme of just general RPGs, which I think is a good go for. And it's also what I want to do because I love RPGs in general. But like, I also love like rhythm games, so going and playing, you know, Beat Saber for several streams in a row. Not a lot of people would probably watch that. Especially since I'm bad at it. Anyway. Say it's again, it's one of those like 3 tabs that are open in my brain that's constantly thinking about like stream stuff. Which there is the argument, you know, you can very much overthink it and you should just do. Which is what I'm currently doing. I'm trying to not think too much and I'm just playing Path of Exile. And just whatever I want, really. If you try to optimize too much, you'll just burn yourself out super fast. Because God, the amount of I see so many. I see so many people talk about it, and also so many like people who try to like hardcore optimize like their streams and content and put in like so many hours just right off the bat. And it's such a bad idea. Ow. Ow. Let me go. Like, putting in hard work is good. Putting in too much work is counterintuitive. It's the exact same thing as working out. You gotta take, you know, your rests. You gotta not work too hard. You know, I think my point may have diverted a little bit from what I was talking about there. But my general point, I think, still stands. Granted, it's mostly, I'm just mostly just saying common sense at this point. But people tend to like common sense. I'm not thinking that much. I'm just saying what I think at this point. Ugh. But yeah. I was gonna say, I was planning, speaking of optimize and so forth, I actually did do that to myself yesterday, where I just overthought to the point of giving myself a shit ton of anxiety, so I didn't stream yesterday. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to. Brain go bird, no matter how hard you try and speak to it logically. Where the hell is this objective that I'm supposed to find in this place? I say it has been interesting though, because like ever since I started streaming as a VTuber, my Twitter has become only VTubers. Granted, I'm also trying to like turn my Twitter into, you know, a VTuber account, so that kind of makes sense. But like literally all I get is just VTubers. Tips and tricks for VTubing, audio stuff for VTubing, so on and so forth for YouTubers. And I'm just like, God damn. I forget what the real world's like at this point. Like, it's like a cult being inducted. My entire world is just VTubers as far as the eye can see. And it's a... I'm not sure, it's a... Well... It's a minor problem. It's not a phase. But like, even like the streamers that like I follow that are like flesh tubers, I don't see them anymore. They never like pop up in my tweets. It's only VTubers. It's like I have to go to my actual like go to their accounts to see what they've been tweeting. Which mostly makes me laugh, but it's just one of those things. Which, God, actually trying to figure out another tab that's been open in my brain is trying to think of what to actually like tweet. Because I know tweeting is like important for, you know, extending your reach and all that jazz for VTubing, you know, get people to see you, get a viral tweet, get thousands of followers, blah, blah, blah. Not that I care that much, I'm just chilling. But I then realized that in the years that I've had Twitter, I have never once tweeted in my life. And I have no idea how to tweet. I was like, do I just like tweet my random thoughts? Do I tweet something that like I've done? Should I tweet about the 12,000 Midas gold that I dug up? Should I tweet pictures of myself? Gee, viewers, get out of here. Get out of here. Speaking of chief viewers, I actually have to appreciate you. I'm going to take a moment and add that phrase to my auto mod settings. While I have the time. Get out of here. Do I get a lot of those people who come to your stream to show us other art? I have not yet. Thankfully. I do get a lot of those people in my Discord. Which is weird, because I don't advertise my Discord name. But I think it's because I'm in a lot of VTuber, like, Discords, because I love their emotes. I get so many random friend requests. And every single one that I accept out of curiosity, they're like, hey, do you want to, like, here's some of my art. Do you want to commission me, please? I get so many of them on there. I am waiting for them to come here, though. I am patiently waiting. Which, if I had money, I would consider it. Not the ones that come onto Twitch, but the ones on Discord. At the very least. Because I don't think that they're bots, I think they're just desperate. Which I can relate to. Maybe that's me being optimistic, but... Because I do need, like, actual art for stuff. Because, like, my current, like, Twitch and, like, Twitter and, like, YouTube banners are just, screenshots from Final Fantasy XIV. Which I'm mildly concerned is breaking some sort of copyright. I don't think it is. Especially since they're just, like, loading screens, and I took screenshots of it in-game. I don't think they'll care, as long as I'm not a, you know, mid-size or some streamer. But I should get some, like, actual custom art. But that costs money. And I don't want to, like, you know, shortchange any artists by being like, hey, I want it for $10 because I'm poor. I want to pay them what they deserve and what they ask for. Because goddamn, I cannot do art to save my life, and I have nothing but respect for everyone that can do art. You know, get that AI crap out of here. I want soul. I want heart. Like, there was one friend of mine who made me a piece of art that was like a... It was my Final Fantasy XIV character as like a Sin Eater. Which, it's okay if you don't understand what that means. But basically, it was like a really cool version of my character as like, kind of like a fairy. More or less, because I'm a Scholar main in that game. And it's like... That piece of art means so much to me because someone put time and effort into it to, like, make it for me. So I don't really understand why people don't, like, appreciate artists. Because, like, a piece of art gains so much value knowing someone, like, who put hours into it. They thought long and hard about it all. Did I accomplish the objective yet? Am I stupid? Did I miss it? Don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna skip this thing. Yeah, so, long story short, part of me is scared to talk to those art people. Another part of me thinks that they're just desperate and that they're fine to talk to. No. No, I got something, so that works. Woo! 2% increase light errors per 10 intelligence. What's my intelligence? 115. That's like 20? Is that how math works? I think that's how math works. No, math was my worst subject. I'm an English person. Okay, so that was it. I just had to turn it in. Where am I going? What am I doing? Okay. A Sala.
We will have our justice.
Oh, speaking of people coming into stream, I suppose it led my brain down like a little bit of a rabbit hole, but mostly it relates to like raiding and so forth, like, you know, Twitch raids and so forth. I have been seeing, because like there was a tweet that went out asking like VTubers like, oh, what has a streamer, or not to VTubers but to anyone, what has a streamer done that has made you like instantly like unfollow or just like not like them? Which I will say that Twitter post, reading the responses to it, makes me feel a lot better about myself. Because like, goddamn, so many bad stories from that Twitter thread of just insane streamers just being assholes. But the ones that took me by surprise the most is the people who are like absolute jerks to people who raid them. Like raiding someone and then being like, oh, you only raided me with 5 viewers? That's fucking cringe, you're lame. Like, who does that? You got raided. That's exciting, that's good. Someone saw your model and was like, oh, I want to raid this person. Like that, it's a compliment by itself, not to mention, like, entrusting their community to you and all that. Like, it just baffles me what people, like, get so uppity about. Some people are just like that. Yeah. And I'll genuinely, I genuinely don't understand why it's so hard for people to just like be thankful, be considerate. Ooh, an exalt, nice. I mean, obviously there's like, you know, a million factors that go into it, which is a whole discussion that I don't really care to get into. Whoopsies. Now. Spark, go! But whenever like I feel like, oh, I'm not a good streamer or so forth, I remember that post and those people and I'm like, you know, even if I'm not, you know, the most entertaining or amazing streamer yet, or even if I never become one, at least I'm not an asshole. But you know, obviously, you know, I can say that about myself, but really it's up to other people to determine whether or not I'm an asshole. I don't think I am. Ow. Alright, I'm going through a little bit of physical pain right now. That's a big bonus? True. I was gonna say, I worked really hard to become a decent person. That sounds weird to say now that I think about it, but like, what I mean by that is like when I was younger, I was still a good person when I was younger, but I had zero like emotional intelligence, so I was always an accidental asshole. Which I think is extremely common for teenagers and so forth. But like, I hurt so many people's feelings by accident by trying to be nice to them. So now I've like grown up, I'm like, I was a jerk. And I just want to be nice to my friends and so forth. Also, like, another thing that, like, logically I don't understand about, like, people who are jerks is it just doesn't make sense, like, logically. Because you get more stuff if you're nice. Like, if you're a jerk, like, you don't really get anything. Granted, if you're a criminal, you can get a lot of stuff, but that's separate from being an asshole. But like being a nice person, like I've become a regular at a fast food place just by saying thank you and hi and being pleasant to them. Like they upgrade my meals for me. They've given me like a license plate holder for the fast food place. Because they like got one in like their office and they held on to it because it made them think of me. And I'm like, damn, that's so nice of them. And it's like, well, I was just, if I was a jerk to them, they would probably just like cut the amount of price that I get. And like that's obviously one example, but I think it applies to pretty much all of life, to be honest. Like, people are so much more willing to, like, give you personally... Oh, yeah. Ow. Too distracted. Like, people are way more willing to, give you leeway and give you extra stuff if you're nice. And if you're, like, considerate to them. Even just, like, the basic level of decency can get you a lot. You know. It's also like how I see, like, you know, the constant amount of posts about VTubers talking about, like, oh, you know, I was friends with this VTuber once, but once I gained, you know, more followers than them, they became a jerk, or, oh, they talked behind my back with other people, which, you know, it's just a bunch of people who never grew up past high school at that point. But also, they're just hurting themselves in the long run. Ah, people are silly. Ah. Oh man. I can't wait until I get like... I can't wait till I get to like collabs and so forth. I want to do like collabs with people so bad. Which means I have to actually talk to people, which is a big minus. Especially since reaching out to streamers is like... I've ingrained it in myself since I've been like a consumer and like a stream watcher for so long. It's just like ingrained in my brain never to like message or talk to a streamer unless it's in chat and it's like, you know, on topic. So the thought of like reaching out to a VTuber to be like, hey, you wanna play like off stream, you know, see if we can be friends or so forth. Or even to like streamers that I do know, I'm just like, ugh. I'm scared. Granted, I only really know one streamer well enough to consider messaging them in that way, but... it's just a lot of anxiety. But it's something that I will persevere over, or I am a theater kid. Alright. There's a checkpoint here, right? No? Okay. Alright, this isn't the boss part. Just need to be brave and take the first step? Exactly. And that first step is the hardest. See, that is definitely one thing that I have learned in my life, is the first step of literally everything is the hardest. Like starting streaming, the first stream, clicking that go live button, hardest shit of my life. But, alright, I'm going to take a small break, because I need to go to the bathroom real quick because I am dying. So I will BRB. Hopefully it'll only be like 5 minutes. Beep. All right, I'm back. And I realized as I was going that I feel stupid because it was the very first time that I could have used my BRB screen and I completely forgot to use it. Which, you know, I'll show it off a little bit because I actually do really like it. Although I'm not sure if my mic's on it, so I might have to add my mic. Yeah, we'll see. Is it? Okay, so my mic is still here. But yeah, like I have this nice BRB screen and all that jazz. Completely forgot about it. Granted, it's, you know, it's just a stream element. I found it, but didn't make or anything. But like, it's such a nice one. I am so glad that I found this like tabletop streaming pack because I've seen no one use it, and it's just so pretty. And I love like tabletop games. Love my TTRPGs. Love me some D&D. Or Anima. Or Iron Heroes. Now, scheiße. No. Am I really gonna die 2 feet into this? Okay. But yeah, I feel silly for forgetting about it. Ah, well. It's probably nicer to see. Yeah, I could add my model to it. That way people can see my model while I'm BRB. That's probably a good idea. Optimization. Intrigue people with my model, but let them know that I'm gone. Optimizing. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, something about collabs and taking the first step. Oh yeah, I was talking about how like my first stream was the hardest. Cause yeah. Not sure if it's exactly where I left off, but it doesn't really matter. Like, back when I was in... I learned the lesson that like it's hardest to take the first step and everything after that is easy. Especially when it comes to like acting and so forth. Cause like, acting, I have the worst anxiety when it comes to like being in front of people or doing stuff like that until I'm on stage. Once I get onto the stage, my brain goes into focus mode and it just like disappears and I'm able to just acting mode gone, all the lines are in my head, you know, stage directions, easy peasy. No problem. But goddamn, am I shitting my pants when I'm backstage and crying. Which I didn't even want to act. I wanted to avoid anything with it. Because like, I am a super introvert. At heart, my soul is a super introvert. Like, never want to talk to anyone, hermit, cave in the forest, peak lifestyle. But my dreams of that got crushed because back in high school, one of my... So my brother drove me to school every day. You know, good old Elsorin life story. But my brother used to drive me to work, to school every day. And at the end of the year, he wanted to perform an act for his very first time. And since, you know, I didn't have any other way of getting home, I stayed behind and was like, you know what, since I'm here, I'll just watch the auditions. You know, they won't mind. So I go sit at the back of the auditorium all by myself, chill. And then one of the upperclassmen who knew me walked up to me and was like, Elsorin, you are going to perform. You are going to audition. And I, of course, said, no. He then repeated it 3 more times, saying, you are going to audition, or I am going to use you as a stage prop. In a loving tone. You know, just a mild, lovely threat between friends. To which I said no every time because it terrified me to the utmost extreme. But because I weighed back then 89 pounds, I was 5'10" and 89 pounds back then. Thank you, diabetes. He literally just picked me up, walked me to the front of the stage, and literally just threw me onto the stage to audition. And at that point, you know, you can't really say no after that. At that point, you just kind of have to give in. And so, I auditioned. Thank God they gave me a no speaking role, but I performed. And that's when I learned that all the anxiety I had going up to it was pretty okay. Granted, those goddamn bastards, I asked for a no speaking part. And I was thinking, oh, I'll be a background extra for like a 5-second scene. You know, something easy. No. The play was called The Purple Fan. I don't expect anyone to know about that play, by the way. It's, I think it's a Chinese play. I don't know why we performed it. But it was a pretty okay play. But I got the role of Prop Master 2. So I was in charge of props. Which, sounds like a backstage task. But that one play had 2 roles called Prop Master 1 and 2. And the Prop Masters were literally on the center of the stage with a table for 2 hours, making every scene in front of the audience. And you had to be on stage the entire 2 hours, basically. So my very first performance, I didn't have to speak, but I was on stage the longest out of every actor. Oh, another exalt, nice. Those goddamn bastards. I only messed up once. I dropped a rock once on the first play we did. What? That was so weird. That was not supposed to happen. But otherwise, it was fine. I then got forced to perform 3 more times throughout my high school career. To which I got an award for, like, most improved actor. So, you know, it all worked out in the end. Must have been an interesting play for you? I hated it. Every introvert, like, instinct in me, I was crying so much. But I do look back on it fondly, because it broke me out of my shell and helped me be more outgoing. Like, it's really hard to, like, understate just how much I did not talk to people back in, like, middle school and so forth. But no. The rest of the years, though, I mostly did tech stuff. Because I like doing behind the scenes for plays. Like tech and stuff, like Spotlight, Lightboard. I did soundboard once, and that was also the worst experience of my life. Is this okay? Nope, that was actually the worst of the 2. Sometimes we need someone else to push us for stuff. Exactly. Like, the guy who threw me on stage, he has been one of my best friends ever since then, and I have been extremely grateful to him ever since. Because it definitely changed my life for the better. But goddamn, I hated him in that moment. Because I definitely wouldn't be doing this without, you know, him pushing me to act back then. Something. There's only so much you can do by yourself. Whoopsies. Important to have other people, which is easier said than done. Ow. Are you done? This guy has a lot of health. I can dance all day. Dance if you want to. Leave your friends behind. Leave your friends don't dance, and if they... Ooh, yeah, I need to actually use ball lightning. Yeah, I'm beginning to think the staff maybe didn't... Need to actually remember to use my abilities. Oh. We have as much time as I want. This ain't gonna end anytime soon. Whee! Phase 2. You're not gonna, you know, kill me, are you? I'd really hate that. Not gonna get me that easily, bastard. Oh. Bah, bah, bah. Well, at least his telegraphs aren't too hard. Nope. No. Sorry, I clicked off of my monitor for a second. It scared me. Whee! Bonk. Which, oh god. For Christmas, my cousin, bless her heart, got me another monitor, which apparently was only like 50 bucks, which I'm honestly impressed by. She got like an insane sale on it. Ow. But she got me a third monitor, so now I'm trying to run like 3 monitor setup, and now I can. Now my mouse goes off of both directions of my main monitor because I have this one in the middle. I'm having a lot of trouble with optimizing this. Wee. Yeah. Granted, my main trouble with this setup was figuring out where exactly to put my iPhone for tracking. Oh, ow, did that hit me? Because, like, I can't put it, like... I don't have enough room to put it in front of any of my monitors without completely blocking the monitor, really. So I have it, like, stuck or, like, put between my... Oh. Jeez. My left and right one. So I can't see my right monitor too much at all. Which is where I put my, my stream managers for Twitch and YouTube. Which I have learned from the last stream is actually a minor problem, because apparently I cannot see emotes on OBS chats. Yep. I can see, oh, nope, okay. That was bad of me. Like, I want to use the OBS one because I can see both Twitch and YouTube chats. Which, haven't had a whole lot of people chat on YouTube, which is understandable. Well, but not being able to see emotes is a bit of a problem, which I need to figure out what I can do about that. Oh. Well. There we go. Whew. Really is like a Souls game. This is the Dark Souls of Diablos. I hate myself for saying that. I apologize.
Not over. Not yet. I return you to the embrace of death.
Woo.
It is done. The war.
Yay, nothing good. Yay. Imagine an act boss actually giving good gear. Couldn't be me. "14 strength. Not great. It doesn't hurt to transmute it. Plus 5 to all attributes. Plus 8. Yeah, that's actually better. Sauna's... yeah. Get out of here. Yeah, sure. Just take it. I want it. Blah, 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 blah. I want to use wands. Nothing great. Chaos resist? Put you. Oh. Actually, I want to save you because I don't actually have any of the skills for the build yet. Well, actually, no, it uses spark, doesn't it? Does it use spark? It uses spark, right? For sure it uses spark. Am I crazy? Nah. Oh, you had a phone call you need to leave? No. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope that whatever you have to do is good. I hope you have a good night. I really do appreciate you stopping by. You're always welcome here. It's nice to have people to talk to. But like, come back soon. Bye. And I hope that you have fun taking care of whatever you're taking care of. See, I can't see. I can see the base emotes. Can't see other emotes. It's kind of weird. Okay, I'll actually use that. Okay, fine, you can take it. The accuracy rating. No, cringe. Disgusting. Alright, this is the one where I actually have to walk off. Oh. Ugh. Hello, hooded one.
Come now, Shade. Share your truth with me.
Who are you? Wow.
I am a god.
Hi, son.
It was all that while there
The husband of
Good to see you again. Travel south to the Sandswept Marsh. That was the act boss, right? I'm not crazy about that. I'm about to enter Act 3. Pretty sure. Oh, my back. I need to adjust everything. Where is it? Huh? Oh, talk to Asala. Where's Asala? Am I stupid? I mean, the answer is yes. Wait, that is Asala. What am I? Why did I get... I have never seen that cosmetic. It's the girl from the rain. Why did I read you as being? No, I read your first name out your last name.
the beast has grown
There we
too
go.
powerful. We can no longer contain it through
Factory.
mortal means. There was once an empire that embraced corruption. They studied it, mastered it, and became the greatest
And then it got
civilization
to
the world has
Act
ever known.
3. Sorry, that's a Homestuck reference. Well, a video of a Homestuck.
Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast.
God, Homestuck was a fever
We shall
dream.
undertake a different search.
And I miss it terribly so.
We must go to the ruins of the Vaal Empire in search of a weapon against the coming cataclysm.
I do love these cinematics. They do look cool. Even if I don't pay that much attention to them. Which again, I do feel bad for not paying too much attention to the story.
humidity is disgusting.
It is kind of, you know,
Get on with this.
one of those games where you just don't really pay too much attention to story. ARPGs are kind of like that. Like Diablo. Well, old Diablo had good story, from what I know. But like, Diablo 3 or 4? Nah, who cares?
They rise from the water.
Or, now, why did I think that would not do damage to me? I am stupid. Now. But no. So I'm just gonna go off of what my brain is talking about again. That reminds me of this. Thinking of like, you know, streamers being silly, jerks. There was one streamer. This was... How long ago would that have been? About 2016, 2017? Roughly around that time, I think. It was back when Heaven's Ward for Final Fantasy XIV was going on. But I had just left a guild. And I wanted to get off of my server to get away from some people. Shenanigans and all that jazz. And so I went to the Siren server on Aether way back when. I'm not there currently, but I went to Siren. And one of the first things that I did was I tried to find a guild to join. And just so happens, a YouTuber that I was watching, / streamer, had just posted a Final Fantasy XIV video and advertised their guild on Siren. And I was like, wow. You know, joining a streamer guild would be nice. You know, a bunch of, you know, other nerds like me who are like interested in similar stuff. You know, it'll be a great time. Long story short, the guild lasted 2 weeks. That I was there. It had been going on for a while, but it lasted for 2 weeks before it imploded and died. Due to gross mismanagement by the YouTuber. And I mean, I could say their name, but I'm not going to. Just yeah, I don't want it to be a big deal or anything, especially since it was so long ago. Who gives a shit, right? I'm sure they've probably changed by now. They did have one major controversy, but then they proved it false. I don't know. I don't watch them anymore. But anyway, so I joined the guild. And one of the first things that I noticed is not very chatty guild. People just kind of doing their own thing, you know, whatnot, which is fine. But I joined right before, it was like right before Stormblood was coming out. And I think it was Baelsar's Wall came out. Like the patch just came out when I joined that guild, basically. And one of the things is the streamer then streamed logging onto the game and doing the patch. And I was in the game at the time. And the streamer logged in, said nothing to the guild or anything, and got like 3 of his officers to run him through the guild, and then logged off. Or to run him through the dungeon and logged off. Which, you know, doesn't sound crazy currently. But one of the weird things that I noticed at the time, also I'm sorry if this story is a little sporadic. The weird thing I noticed right before he ran the dungeon, since I was there, is I right-clicked and inspected his character. You know, because I was curious. And he had a character that I've basically never seen. In that he had one class unlocked, and that was Ninja, to 60. He had nothing else even unlocked except the prerequisite for Ninja, I think. Because back then you needed like a second class leveled up to like level 15, I believe, to unlock Ninja, because it was way back when. So he had like, you know, he had that one unlocked, but nothing else was unlocked. He only played Ninja. He was level 60, and he had trash gear. Which screams, I don't play the game. You know, that is like the epitome of, I log on, do the story, log off, don't touch the game for, you know, 3 months until the next story comes out. Which isn't, you know, a problem normally. Unless you're the guild master of a guild that you advertise. And, like... So, like, he did all that, didn't talk to the guild or anything, logged off. And that is when I started hearing the officers talk. And all that fun jazz. And I learned such things as he literally didn't log in like until patches came out to do story, because they had to transfer leadership back to him. He would not communicate with them about anything related to the guild, because they had to run the guild in his absence, obviously. So he also never let them change anything about the guild or do anything with the guild. So everything was just default. Nothing was allowed to be changed in the guild. He was never around in the guild. So it was kind of just no, lots of people weren't happy. Because he just didn't seem to give a shit about it. Which again, like, you know, as a streamer, you know, you're busy or whatever. But it baffled me that he advertised it as like a good community where, you know, we can all play together and so forth. And then just never touched it and never even played the game. Like, he talked about how much he loved the game, and he just did story, and that was it. Which, like, that's a little Sorry if I'm getting into, like, you know, drama. Right? It's not really drama. It's just a stupid guild story I had from a long time ago. But, you know, I started hearing about all the fun things. You know, one of the officers did try to make good ranks, and the guildmaster literally came in, changed it all back to defaults, and then logged out without saying anything. Which, you know, F to all that guy's hard work. And it finally culminated in me being in a Discord call with all of the, like, I think it was 3/4 of the officers, not all of them, but like 3/4 of the officers at the time. And them talking about how they were all leaving and airing their grievances. And again, this is all like, you know, one side of the story. I don't know what the streamer was going through, but it doesn't really excuse not being on the game at all. And so the guild master left, or not the guild master, the officers left. And then a bunch of people left. And the guild master, then, instead of trying to, you know, I mean, he didn't do anything anyway, but he literally just disbanded the guild and then just moved on with his life. Which, you know, fair enough, I suppose. But the entire thing just came across as he didn't actually want to be a guild master. He just wanted to roleplay as a guild master, which guild mastering is a lot of work. Like, to be a good guild master takes a lot of time and effort. I have mad respect for good guild masters because I would never want to do it. I've been an officer in a lot of guilds, so I understand how much effort that goes into making a good one. But he just came across as wanting to roleplay as one because he was the kind of guy who would do that. What game that guild you're talking about? Final Fantasy 14. It was a streamer who was like a huge RPG player kind of guy, and he would log in like once every 3 months and just do story, and that was it. But he advertised the guild as like an amazing community and so forth. So really, it just came down to he wanted to roleplay as a guild master. He didn't want to be a guild master because he did literally nothing for the guild. And it culminated in the guild dissolving. All the most of the officers left, and he just got rid of the guild because it was too much effort. Which is why when he had later drama revolving around not giving a shit about fans, I was like, yeah, that sounds perfectly on par for him to do this. It's hard to keep a guild together for a long time. Been a guild master for and you know the pain doing it. Exactly. Guild mastering takes a lot of work. Like, it's really hard to be a good guild master. I have nothing but respect for them because I could never do it. But he wasn't even... The problem is that he was never a good guild master. Because he never played the game. Like, I mentioned it, but in Final Fantasy XIV, he had one class unlocked. And all he did was story. He didn't do the Alliance raids. He didn't do the normal mode raids. As far as I'm aware, he just did the main story every 3 months. And that's not the way to run a guild. See, I've been a guild like officer. I've also been co-leader of guilds before, but I never wanted to be the main guild master because it's just too much effort and too much responsibility. And also I tend to just like bounce between games a lot, so it's a commitment to be a guild master. Like when Phantasy Star Online 2 came out, in the West, I played it immediately, and on the very first day, I got a random DM from someone in the lobby with me who was like, "Hey, will you help me like be a person so that I can start my guild? Guildmaster needs to be online most of the time. You need to be able to handle dramas." Exactly. That is exactly right. The amount of time you have to be like, you have to be dedicated to be a guild master. And to like make that kind of community. But yeah, say when that person like invited me to join a guild, I said yes. And I was like, oh, this will just be like, casual guild or whatever. Next thing I knew, the person that asked me to make this guild for them, he put in all the effort and got us and made it a hardcore guild, and we became #1 on Ship 2. Like the Ship 2 server, which was the main server. We became the #1 guild. And I was putting in so much time, and I was like, why am I doing this? And after 200 hours, I was like, I need to stop. I'm not a hardcore player. And so I told him, yeah, I'm gonna go. And he was like, oh, well, thanks for helping. Love that guy. He was a great guy. You led a Phantasy Star Online 2 guild in the JP. You won't ever do it again in another game? Yeah. Phantasy Star Online 2 was fun, but after hundreds of hours of trying to... It takes a lot. It's a lot. I do like the guild system in that game, though. With the, like, guild base system and so forth. The guild bases are so cool in that game. Or at least were. Now it's New Genesis. And I know nothing about New Genesis, because when I tried to play it, it almost destroyed my computer. Phantasy Star Online 2 was fun, though. I put 200 hours into it, grinded, got like some of the best gear, but the release schedule for the West was like accelerated to like try and catch up with the JP version, I believe. So it really felt like all the gear I was grinding was worthless, because none of it was like, it didn't really like lead into the next stuff very much. And also just started feeling overwhelming with how much I had to grind. With how fast stuff came out. Overall, I got burned out very fast. Well, 200 hours in this isn't exactly fast, but when you're playing every day. Overall, fun time though. Also, welcome back, Anixel. It's good to see you again. Forgot to welcome you. I got too busy talking about guilds. But I have a lot of guild stories. One of my weird traits of luck is because I'm like a decently likable person. I always end up getting promoted to officer without wanting to be an officer in guilds. It's happened like, I think 15 times over the course of my years. Your friend and guildmember kept persuading you to play in the West version, but you're lazy to play. West was kind of bad version. Yeah. Yeah. West was definitely just a worse version of JP. Since it lacked so much quality of life and so forth. It lacked collaboration, a lot of Kencor? Not entirely sure what Kencor is, if I'm being honest. Although maybe my brain might just be forgetting a lost. Oh yeah, a lot of sensory. Oh my god, yeah. Going to the concerts and just seeing all the paints people made. Oh boy, that was always a fun time. Oh. Yeah, there was a fair amount of serving on those servers. Ow. You're like, ow. Oh, not doing good here. Will you like come over here? Alright. I did love the concerts of Phantasy Star Online too, though. Those were... Why are you healing? Oh, you heal allies. Okay, I'm stupid. Should actually read people's effects. Well, perfect. Let's see. Oh, but yeah, I always end up getting put into the officer position despite me not really wanting to. Like, back when I played RuneScape, I was in a guild that literally promoted people based off of a popular vote system. Like, they would gather the entire guild and just popular vote whether someone should, like, be promoted in the guild or not. And for some reason, those bastards promoted me all the way to being co-leader. I didn't want it. I don't want that. It's too much. I just want to play the game. Phantasy Star Online is a really good game, though, because no other game they have so much character modification. You can literally cosplay. Yeah, God, making your own character in that game is so fun. And the amount of, like, outfits and stuff that they have is just insanity. And the amount of collaborations that they've had. You know, less in the West, but... They have just so many outfits from so many different things. Genuinely, I still love that game. Which makes me sad that I don't like New Genesis. But New Genesis just kills my PC and is just a bit too different for my taste. Just couldn't get into it. Canyon tree? Yeah, I did all of that. Ugh. New Genesis is good though, but I stopped around that time too since it's too much for my... Yeah. That was my problem with the game. It's extremely PC intensive. Like, the bit I've played of it, I was like, I can see why, like, I could get into this. But I don't want to grind through it. And it's also just a bit overwhelming. I find that game to just be overwhelming. Now you have a better PC, you have no mood to play anymore? Yeah. That's a mood. 9s? I don't want any of this stuff. You know, there's any stuff in my build. Stormweaver. Mana Tempest and Lightning Warp are in this. Creates a storm that empowers your mana costing spells while you remain inside it. I see. That seems like a pretty good spell to have, honestly. If you want to build Spark, you may want to take 2 skill tree near Chaos Inoculation. I did take those two. So now... Actually, where exactly is Chaos? Inoculation. Chaos. Madness? Physical? Wild Mending? Am I stupid? Up? Where? So I know I'll just buy an Arcane Intensity. Ether, Patient, Ingenuity. Am I blind? Master. Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's not too far away, honestly. Turn the clock forward and... They called turn the clock forward and preservation. Oh. Preservation, skill effectoration. Okay. And turn the clock forward. Increase projectile. Ooh, yeah, no, that's great for Spark. Ooh. Ooh, and increase spell damage. Skill effectoration. Oh yeah, so that keeps the sparks going longer, and then this makes it bounce more and hit people more. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that is a great combo. God damn, you people know all the good stuff. I'll get there one day.
Use lightning warp to
I'll say it's
teleport
about as well.
inside enemies
Okay, I'll
and
use
make them
some of those.
explode violently. This skill
I will get you eventually. For now, increase you guys. Yeah, I am definitely going to move towards that soon. Upgrade Spark. Sports skill game that make the projectile have more speed. I do have... Do I have that one active right now? I do have that one. I do have acceleration. For more skills, projectile speed. The main problem I have is I don't do a ton of damage with Spark. Granted, I could just spend my Lesser Jewel to increase it, actually. So I can put damage increase. Arc. Deal more damage with hits and ailments. Just deals more damage. It does 3 to 54. Yeah. Fires 8, bounces. Alright. Another additional husband base, there's also a support gem called Fork. Fork. I don't want to eat with a fork. I want a spork. Fork. Level 3 support gem. I'm not getting that for a hot minute. You can only use one of them? It's good to know, though. I'll say it's going to take me until well into the cruel mode to get there.
What have you learned?
Identify me. Thank you. Oh. Oh.
Until next time.
But no, there's so many things you can do with... Well, I guess not that many. But I love learning a new class. There's so many cool things you can do with these. And I don't really care for you. I wish I had more gems. I wish I wasn't solo self-found. That's what I wish. Then I could take Fork. Nah, no well. Yeah, are you signed? Are you signed anything good? Can I not even? Line resist. 20% increased movement speed.
Fancy this one.
I want that. One more thing, don't forget to always have Flame Spark in your skill shortcut. Makes your spark more powerful. Flame Spark? In your skill shortcut. Oh, Flame Wall. Oh yeah, because projectiles that go through it deal more fire damage and ignite. Oh yeah, that's great. That makes sense. I always forget about that part of Flame Wall because I'm so used to just using it to summon Raging Skulls on my summoner.
She knows how to part fools from their coin.
Some pretty things, yes?
Increased fire damage. Why the hell would I want that? Yeah, I'll buy you just to see if I can make you better. Don't want fire damage. Don't care for spirit, to be honest. Max life. Also not bad. But I think I'll pass on that one. Do. Wrong one. Aha. 32% increase. Heck yeah. Okay, well that's not great. I do want to bump you up though. Oh, so much energy shield. And max life. And a socket. Yeah, damn. That makes me happy. And because I don't care about using these. 40% increased critical chance. Not the greatest thing in the world. Honestly, that was a waste. Oh well.
What have you learned?
I'm happy that I got better boots. The little booties. Where to you? Alright. Yeah, maybe I can gamble a little bit. Actually, are there any uniques to gamble for? The Everlasting Gaze level 1 amulet. Well, amulets take a lot to gamble with, so. Yeah, I was gonna gamble, I should go to Act 1 to do that. Since it's a level 1 necklace. Do I want to gamble? Yeah, I want to gamble. Quick stop to gamble. Gambling, I'm in. Where is the shop? Clearfell. Because I'm 95% sure that gambling can get you unique. I don't think I'm that stupid.
It's good to see. I like to hold on.
How can I help?
You.
The clan lady.
No. Damn.
Not sure what I'm gonna
Oh well. Worth a try. Or at least I think it's worth a try. Oh. A really powerful skill for sparking skill tree, but it's so far away from sorcerer main skill tree. That sucks. It's probably for balance, but that sucks. What does that skill do in the skill tree? Ugh. Now you got me curious.
The mighty Val
Piqued my curiosity.
has been overthrown younger.
No, wait. Viral. Now. Oh. It's called Lightning Rod. Just check it yourself. I will. You lightning rod. On the. Is there an easier way to search for a single ability? Bottom? Ah, there it is. Lightning damage with non-critical hits is lucky. Lucky? Oh. He gets advantage on its damage? Yeah, I see why that's insanely powerful. That would be so good. And that really is in the opposite direction of everything. Oh, jeez. Ow. Okay, well, Arc is still currently better single target. Oh. I should rebind these to be in my numpad buns. Actually, I'm not even sure if we can do that. Is there rebinding currently? Oh wow, another Regal. Yay! Damage gap between the lowest and highest of sparks is so huge, so if you're able to get that skill, will most likely deal highest. Yeah. I gotta say, I've played so much D&D. I understand just how powerful advantage is when it comes to damage rolls. And just in general. Being able to reroll like anything is insane. I've also played Risk of Rain 2 with its Lucky Clover. Oh, that's maybe that's a little less niche actually, now that I think about it. Of an example. Yeah, I'm actually going to switch you. Switch you. Switch you. Actually. There we go. Oh yeah, Mana Tempest. I wanted to have you equipped. Is my mana regen good enough for this? Do I have to hold it? Yeah. Is this something I have to like right click? Storm if I can have that powers. Oh, while you're main inside it. Okay, well that's a little less useful than I was hoping. Now, yeah. I don't want to stand still. Want to take it because 6 to 7 divine for materials to take that passive? Oof. That's a lot of divines. Yeah, I can imagine trying to get the materials for that passive is insane. And lots of people want it. How did my stuff get over there? Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah. I forgot Firewall summons my flaming skulls. Okay, this could be worse, honestly. Oh, God, I'm so weak. Yeah, if you're able to take it, your spark will kill. Evaporate bosses into goddamn bubbles. Well, I don't know why I said bubbles. Evaporate them into like ash. That's probably more appropriate than bubbles. I don't know why my mind immediately went to bubbles. Ah, well, bubbles are nice anyway. We love bubbles. Ugh. Stand up straight. Ah. Cease. Stop. Oh. Ow. I hate you. God, every time I see these like goddamn red apes, it just gives me flashbacks to PoE 1 and having to get them for specters. And it makes me mad. Granted, it was a lot less worse when I realized that the, like, what was it? Summon corpse skill? Oh god, I forgot the name of it. I think maybe it was just summons corpse. Literally summons the corpses of, like, your previously eaten corpses. It, like, memorizes it in some sort of storage memory. Which is such, like, a niche interaction, but really helpful, because you can just re-summon your specters super easy. Anything I'm missing here? Oh yeah, I need to find Gorilla. Ugh. I need to go get one shot. Gorilla man, where are you? I'm here to die. Ow. Stop killing me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, you're a minion. That's why you're tough. Ow. Well, where's Mr. Boss Man? Yeah, I'm gonna wait to do that essence. My brain was like, hey, what should I talk about? Instead of, hey, I'm about to get killed. Ah, well. Take two, Electric Boogaloo. Brain for streamer, maybe? Listen, if you can find me a brain... Oh, that... Oh. Oh, that hurt my pride. Streamers always look for a topic to talk about. Yeah. One thing I have learned is talking and playing is really hard. Oh, especially when I'm as much of a yapper as I am. Granted, dying 2 times in a row, right off the bat, that's a skill issue right there. That's not streamer brain. That's just me being bad. Dark Souls, Elsorin. Dark Souls. Just dodge. It's fine. All right. Well, yeah, the fact that there's no loss is really nice. And I will happily take it. Well. Well. Pretty sure Arc is still better. Well, single target. Well. Nope. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there because I dodged really early. It also doesn't help that it's kind of hard to see him when he's at the top of the screen because he's so large. Oh. Well. If that were me, I'll start talking with a wall if I died. The boss says you better use Arc for now? Yeah. I say Arc seems to be better single target currently. Well, also trying to remember to put 2 and slam. Okay. Oh, there we go. Nope. Whee. Don't know why you're aiming that way, but I appreciate it. 2 and slam. He may one-shot me, but his telegraphs are relatively easy as long as I can focus. And thank God that doesn't one-shot me, because that would have been a sad death. 2 and bomb. I feel a lot safer if I could take one of them. Well, 2 and bomb. That no. Cease. Cease with your endless prattle. Talking to the boss. Ooh. Oh god, my back's actually like really starting to hurt for some reason. I think my posture's finally getting to me. Okay. Easy game. Oh, the Regal.
Should have been more careful.
Why do the items disappear now? Ah. Ah. For bosses, you better use Arc. Spark will be good later when you reach 70 and reset. Yeah. Yeah. I say I should probably respec a little bit currently because I have a little bit spec towards Spark, but I don't think it's doing a lot for me. Oh, did I press Z at some time? I did press Z at some time. Thank you. I didn't realize that I had turned it off. That's silly of me. All right. Increased chance to shock. I mean, it's not bad. Magnitude. But I kind of want to start working towards those. More to that. Yeah, I kind of want to get arcane intensity, not gonna lie. That'll get me, what, 15% increased damage? Spark is quite weak skill for campaign, only become powerful at endgame. Yeah. I have tried to make Spark work for campaign. And it's just using skill things good. I'd say I'm liking Arc so far. It seems to be a pretty good single target, and the bouncing is not bad at all. Which, actually I will keep that because it can chain, which is really nice. I'm actually going to switch you two. Emperor Fulicite's a little bit nicer, just because I can get Raging Skulls a bit faster. Just for a little extra damage, you know? I haven't leveled up or anything, so... Dawn Persistent. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for that stuff yet. I'm just gonna go for the spell damage. As fun as going for, you know, that stuff would be. Or even Chaos Inoculation. I feel like that would tank my survivability currently to like 0.
What is worse, snake or scorpion? Wild beast.
So I'm just gonna use Arc. Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have been so persistent with trying to get Spark to work, but I'm stubborn sometimes. Only take if you already have the Azure Gaze Amulet. Yeah, I'm... don't think I'll be getting that anytime soon. Especially with my luck with uniques, because I just do not get good uniques. And this is solo self-found, so I can't even trade for specific items. Just a little bit of a bummer. You know. Perish. Die. Say, if you don't have Do Not Take Chaos, I won't. Say, I plan on just sticking with Energy Shield for the campaign. Also, have to make your mana reach 4K. I do have an idea for that. Who was that? It was I think it was Ready for Confetti. Tell me about how they use the convert all Energy Shield to mana to get it to like theirs to like 6K, which is gonna take me a long time to get to, but that would be fun. Although they do get absolutely eviscerated by Mana Siphon. That's like their hard counter. But otherwise they said that they were doing pretty good with it. In like tier 16, 15 maps. So, I don't know if I'll do that yet. I'll at least try it though, because it can't hurt to really try. Oh no, I die and lose some XP. Yeah, it'll be fine. You've currently taken knowledge by Matter, and your mana is just 3K? Ah, gotcha. So it takes a lot to get, probably a lot of just good gear to get your mana shield that high. Did you dish most of your mana items? Yeah. So you probably have to get really good drops for that stuff. Which, knowing my luck for drops, I'm not gonna get a whole lot of it anyway. Die, die, die. At endgame you need rarity? Yeah. Rarity drop is the meta. And I hope it gets changed soon. I'm just gonna go this way. Not converting my energy shield to mana just yet. Or for a long time for that matter. 'Cause yeah. I have not gone like any good gear with rarity drop and with item find. And it makes me so mad. Like everything I get is trash. Genuinely, just trash. Level 9 skill gem. Wow. It's not about good gear, it's more about currency. I mean, good gear is always good. Gives more exalted and maybe divine if you're lucky. Yeah, yeah. That's fair. Having bad gear with item find to get more currency is a good strat. Or at least it's a valid strat. I just always want good gear, and I feel wrong to use like trash gear even if it has good item find. It just feels wrong. It may be right, but it feels so wrong. Please die, please die. Well, at least he's slow. Oh wow, an Orb of Chance. Actually, I've never seen one of those before. Is that rare? Not everyone get good gear? Yeah, especially me. Yeah, one day I'll get good gear. You always get good gear all the time. I might as well build fry for you and pray to you while I try to gotcha. Sadly, my luck with gotcha is also not great currently, so really my luck is on a bit of a downhill. I'm using all my luck for streaming. None of it's going towards my game drops. Every day I just pray that my stream doesn't have scuff and break. And so far, it's worked, so, you know, my luck is going somewhere at least. Also slightly mad because a friend of mine asked to borrow my luck for their gacha and they immediately got Sunday on like their third pull in Star Rail. And I've never given them my luck again. I revoked it. It made me mad. Because now I can't get anyone in Star Rail. Like, how dare you take all of my luck just to get your precious boy Sunday? Admittedly, I understand. But, you do be hot. You didn't have to take all of it. Check, 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 check. Oh. Say, when it comes to ARPGs, I've never had the greatest luck with drops. When I played Path of Exile 1, I could get the tier 16s pretty okay, but that's just because of the amount of crafting you could do in that game. So it was never too hard to get that far. You just have 4,000 gems and hurt his neck week. I wish you the best of luck. You know, I'm not going to give you my luck, but I hope it works out for you. Because I also really want her, so I'm saving my luck for myself. Because goddamn, the Herta is... I love her so much. Her gameplay is also really cool. It's like, I've gotten to play her a bit, and she's really fun. I do want to build up my normal 4-star Herta for her team, though, since it was really good when I tried it. Actually, I probably shouldn't talk about that, since it's NDA. Nah, they'll never find me. It's fine. I can talk about the fact I was in the test. But yeah, the Herta, definitely worth it. Love her to death. She's very strong. Incredibly strong. And her design is so peak. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking before I actually break NDA. Because that would be awkward. And I want to keep my legal ass safe. Whoop-de-doop. Let's see. I want her to... I also want the other one that I always forget the name of, because they have like a weird Greek name or something, like Anamorphous? Anamorphish? Anamorphish? Yeah. Weird enough, after I read her skill, it seems like she's really good if you pair her up with her lovers. Yeah, no, she's really good with the 4-star version of herself. I can personally attest to it. She's very strong with that. I was able to do she was my favorite team that I had. Who else did I even pair her up with, now that I'm trying to remember? I think I paired her up with... I think it was Remembrance Trailblazer and Adventuring? I think that's who I had as a team. I need to stop talking about this before I actually get in trouble. I need to stop being stupid. No. But no. She's looking like she's gonna be great, so. I think I currently have, because I'm still trying to get Fuku with my piddling amount of gems. I have I have 0 gems. I'm relying on the dailies to get gems. To just try and single pull her. You hope the Herta can make Erudition Path good, since now there's no Erudition or good. The Herta does make the Erudition Path incredibly good, especially since the Herta relies on other Erudition to be on her team. Which is why you have 4-star Herta with her. And yeah, Genuine with Sunday is like the god team, but both Genuine by himself is, yeah, just mid at best. Kind of, probably just trash, yeah, but I want to at least say mid. Granted, I do not play Genuine. Oh, just not my aesthetic. Oh. Also, 4-star drizzle on that, but. Oh. Nah, it's a personal opinion. Oh. Granted, I have Genuine, which See, when Sunday was first coming out, I was like, oh shit, I need to level up Jin Yuan to use Sunday. That's gonna make me mad. And then I realized, oh, Sundays, or I heard from people who are a lot smarter than me that Sunday's just kind of good in general. And I'm like, oh hell yeah. I don't have to put in the effort of gearing up my Jin Yuan. I can go back to gearing up, you know, my Sunday and get my SSF Clara. Since I got her to E5. Should I make an SSS, you know, tier Clara? No, probably not. But it's funny to me. Having her being insanely strong just makes me happy inside. Like, I don't know. Having like a little girl be insanely powerful just makes me laugh. It's the little things. Oh. I love me my comedies. Granted, I think my new favorite character in Star Rail is Fei Xiao. She's so cool, and I just love her so much. And she's so strong. Like, there's just very little that I don't like. My most favorite character is little girl in Honkai Star Rail. Literally, Clara is so strong. Like, she's just like, she has survived the best out of all the standards. Ow. Especially since, like, I've gotten her to E5 too. Like, goddamn, she's so good. Ow. Oh, you're not talking about Clara? Well, okay. Clara is incredibly... Who are you talking about? Who's the other one? Oh, wait, you're talking about Yunli. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I admit I do also pair her with Yunli. Them together is hilarious. For some reason, my Yunli always, like, dies. When I do my, like, domains, dailies. Although I think that's mostly just adventuring, because I had adventuring as their support, so she was just taking damage over a long period of time. But yeah, Yunli is also just insane. Like, she is technically a better Clara. I'll admit it. But since Clara was my first 5-star, I have a soft spot for her. She's carried me through so much. Your team for Yunli is Hua, Yunli, Clara, and Robin? That sounds like a good team, actually. Ugh. Say, energy regen is a bit wasted on Clara from Hua, but otherwise it's good. Say, as long as you're clearing, that's what matters. Say, my current team, or at least my main team that I just kind of like do domains and stuff with. Not a very well optimized team, but it's kind of just my favorite characters. It's, that team don't need speed. So it's not hard with them. Yeah, that's true. God knows they don't need speed, just follow up attack, follow up attack, follow up attack. And then Robin for just damage boost. But I have Yunli, Clara, Fei Xiao, and usually I run adventuring, but sometimes I switch to Lei Xiao? The fire healer who does the follow-up support attacks. So I just have like 3 follow-up attacks and Fei Xiao. Also, I just like those characters, so it all works. Did I miss the place I'm supposed to be at? Did I already accomplish my objective? No. No. I did not finish here. I am blind or something. Say, I've spent all of my energy basically just getting relics and stuff for people. And just grinding all that out. Where the hell? It's supposed to be like right here? Is that the spot I need to be? I think that's the spot I need to be. And I have so many characters built up to be like A or S rank. Well, in Divergent Universe, you need one sustain, one support when you start, so have 3 DPS is kind of hard. Yeah. Yeah. It's... In Divergent Universe, it's not terrible if you get good, what am I thinking? Like, in the first part of Divergent Universe, it can work well if you get good stuff in the first part, like good blessings and curios and stuff. But before the first boss, mostly. Especially with adventuring and getting, like, preservation blessings, because preservation blessings are goddamn overpowered in simulated universe. They're so strong. That's why I love adventuring so much. He's just so strong in that content. Oops. What do I want? I will take mana regen.
Be wary.
Woo!
Take your time.
Alright. Increase spell damage. Marginally better. Yeah, adventuring is just stupid strong. Which is funny to me, but
Don't drink
you
the
know,
water.
I like adventuring. I like him as a character. I like his abilities. I'm happy that I have him. You're gambling. No. Yeah.
Aye.
Whoop. No, no, no. No.
If you hear a click, duck.
You don't have to like Fushuan more? Fushuan is still insanely strong. Fushuan's great. I used her so much back when I first got her. Oh. Like, it is really... Why did I not identify this stuff? Say, Fushuan has carried me through so many memories of chaos. Is that MOD? MOC? MOC. And Pure Fiction. She's just insanely good. It's just that my builds are... Since for those, I started following actual like meta guides and so forth, meta builds. I don't use her as much anymore, which makes me sad because I still like her a lot.
Yes. Take
I should just play who I want.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Might want to keep collecting these legends. A lot of people that want to buy it. That's surprising. I guess it's they want it for new characters. Actually, no, because you could just get really high level ones, couldn't you? No, because they have stat requirements. Yeah, so people just want them for new characters. Oh, I got a level 2 support gem. When the hell did that happen? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Actually, I will worry about that right now. Yeah, surprise. Shocking hits. Trigger mana flare? I think that's mana flare. Actually, I don't like it too much. Ooh, that's nice. Penetrate 30% lightning resist. Ooh, that'd be really nice, actually. You can't use high level since level requirement? Yeah. So people are just probably trying to buy them for their low level characters. Although there shouldn't be that many people making new characters. Considered casting? 50% less cast speed. You'll. Ooh. Yeah, you are 100% right. Oh yeah, that's some good DPS right there. I didn't even realize I didn't have a second thing slotted. That's silly of me. But I want more cast. You know what? We'll try this.
Best not do
Let's see how fast this goes. Alright. I appreciate you greatly for telling me about that skill. What? Alright. Next area. It's 4:30. I think I'll go. Nah, I should have probably found the next area. Well, how slow is my cast? Cast is kind of slow. DPS is nice. Cast is slow. I'll say I might just grab the cast speed one. Nah, I'll do that after I kill these people. I just need to get another lesser healer's orb. That can't be that hard to get, right? Why did I use it on Spark? Why did I use it on Spark? I'm a fool. But yeah. That feels better. You know, it's probably more DPS overall. Yeah. Still need to remember to use my other skills. Still having trouble with that. Troubled Camp, my favorite. What are you selling? 54% increased spell damage. 51% and increased chaos damage. See, I would take your orbs. The problem is that this character is solo self-found and I can't change it. Which is a mistake on my part. Overall, that's better. Doesn't give me plus 12 to intelligence, but it's more energy shield, so I can't really complain, honestly. And yeah, I don't do chaos damage. Critical hit chance is nice, honestly. I'll just buy both. When in doubt. Also, when you increase your arc slot, add lightning penetration. Yeah, that's a good idea. I just need to get another level 2 support gem for the lightning penetration. Or is that a level 1? Did I already put that somewhere? I feel like I would have already put it somewhere. But yeah, I'm definitely going to grab that though. Because yeah, okay. It's level 2? Okay. So I still need to get a level 2 one then. But yeah, bypassing, was it like 30% lightning resistance? Just insane. Ooh, now that's doing some nice damage. Oh. Please, perish. One day they'll fix the League migration. Or add it. Maybe it's not even broken. Maybe they just never added it in the first place. I don't know. Reminds me. I want to know what they have for the next patch notes.
For all their brutality.
I want to know what the big patches are going to be. I want to know so bad. You hope they release sword types soon. Release Knight. No. Yeah. I hope that they release it soon too. I hope that they would just release more stuff. I say. Because right now, if I remember correctly, increased mana regen, so close to more spell damage. If I remember correctly, their druid is what's rumored to be next. I really hope they announce stuff about swords though. I am very curious about what sword gameplay is going to be like. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're the one who told me about the druid rumor. But you know, I always take rumors with a grain of salt, but... What? It's just a melee class? Fair, fair. I just, you know, is it gonna be a... Okay, come on, let me out. Like, is it gonna end up being like, you know, spin to win? Is it gonna end up being a lot of shield gameplay? I don't know, is it gonna be stabbing? I realize that, you know, there's not a whole lot of things you can do with a sword, and it's just gonna be melee, but... I don't know. Maybe they'll add something super fancy. Maybe like a warp slash skill. So you like teleport to different enemies and then attack them for like 3 to 4 times. Or if there's like multiple enemies around you, dash to like different ones. Kind of like, what was it? Steel Wind Strike from D&D? You know, just teleport to enemies / teleport to next one. Or if there's one enemy, you know, just teleport behind them like 5 times in a row. Oh my wa Shinderu their ass. That would be great. I would love that. Oh my wa Shinderu. Non inside. It's the brain rot. It gets to all of us eventually. Whoop. No, 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 I don't want to die here. No. I died there. I just want to find the place. I don't... could teleport to that waypoint, I suppose. Oy vey, oy vey. I have died more on this class before the end of Act 3 than I did in my entire campaign as Summoner. Right. I'm gonna try and pull up my deaths. / deaths. Died 15 times. Alright, so if I die 4 more times... I will have achieved the same amount of deaths as I did with my summoner in their entire campaign. That's... I think that I'm just bad at this class. That's really what it comes down to. I'm just bad. It's definitely not Summoner being too good. Summoner's just right. If anything, needs a buff. Please, bro, please buff Summoner. God, I have a small problem with whenever I'm not talking, I always feel like I need to say something. Summoner or some whiny buff. It needs a buff because I like it. So I want it to be stronger. I'm kidding. I don't want it to actually be stronger. But it would make me happy. So selfish. Listen. You know what? I hope that they come out with swords first. After swords come out, then they can buff Summoner. See, aren't I so selfless? I will give up my buff so that you can have swords. I just want more power. Unlimited power. I say as I'm throwing around lightning bolts. Oh. Where's my Lord Palpatine builds? Where are those? Where's my chain lightnings? I thought they had a chain lightning skill. That's a bit more than arc. Well, I guess arc is basically just chain lightning, to be honest. Where the hell is the Matland Waterways? I'm not fighting you again, Silverfist. I already killed you. Stop it. Leave me alone. Why are these maps so damn big? The questions we have to ask ourselves. Oopsies. Don't get stuck again. Seriously, biggest complaint about this game, aside from minion doors, is the fact that these maps are so goddamn big. And I am slow. No, I'm not fighting you, Silverfist. Go away. No one likes you. You made some good clips. And that's about it. Holy day. What level am I? I'm level 36. Ugh. It's starting to get tedious. But I don't want to get swarmed by enemies by trying to run past them all. Pretty sure it's up here? No? No? Please? There we go. Finally. 2,000 years later, I have made it. Finally.
The ground here is cracked and broken.
Ah,
What
that
left
voice.
in these hides?
Nah, that voice kind of hurt my throat. Regular voice again. Alright. Oopsies, that's a lot of enemies. Spark! Well, that worked pretty okay. But yeah. Like, I'm so excited for 3.0 of Star Rail to come out, because that comes out on Tuesday? I believe? Say, when it comes out, I'm gonna stream it. 100%. Sadly, since all this stuff comes out on weekdays, I have to do it after work, but oh well. Not the worst. Say, it'll be my first time streaming Star Rail, so that'll be exciting. It's already confirmed on that day? I'm pretty sure. Okay, Star Rail 3.0. Wednesday? Yeah, January 15th. Which is... No, I can't check my calendar because my mom... What's 4 days from now? That's about Tuesday. January 15th. Because Fugu's banner ends soon. I think it ends like tomorrow or Sunday. And then, yeah, 3.0 will come out on about Tuesday. Since everything for Star Rail comes out on Tuesdays. Now that I think about it. But yeah. It's gonna be a whole new world, and it's a beautiful world, and it's great. Whole new puzzles. Whole new cast of characters. Well, it's gonna be a lot of characters. Well, it will be a whole new cast because every world has a new cast. God damn, I miss the Bellabog people though. Hi, Alva.
This looks promising. I should ask Alva about this. I've never seen.
Soul Cause. And a lot of money to spend. Oh god, you're right. Well, that would be right. If I had money to spend. Ah. I will just have to rely on pure luck and all the events to get me my gems. You know, worst comes to worst, I can beg my friends for money. I'm kidding, I would never beg my friends for money. But maybe I'll just go work the street or something, you know? Go work the corner, get some dollars. Pure luck after you spend the money? I'm hoping for pure luck before I spend the money. But if I have to spend money, I am also hoping for luck after that. Because the less money I have to spend, the better. Ideally, I spend no money. Now, I'm not hopeful for it, but I can pray. I will pray to my god, the goddess of luck. For that is my religion. I have the religion of luck. As if Mihoyo will let you spend less money. Listen. They can't possibly release another amazing character that I want to spend all my money on, right? They can't keep doing it, right? They can't keep getting away with this. You're stealing my money.
Remember, you can never be too careful.
But I like it. God damn Mihoyo. Yeah, there's a very good reason why I stopped playing ZZZ and Genshin. And it's because even just one Mihoyo game is too much of a... what's the word? What's the word? Too much of a temptation. That's the word I'm looking for. They already did that on Genshin, now Soccer's Tower might be soon. Oh no. Listen, I almost caved and went to ZZZ for Bernice. I almost caved for that. Because Bernice is hot. Get it? Because she's fire. Hot. Alright, I'll see myself out. But I almost went back for her. Genshin, I have not been keeping up with the new characters. Slightly on purpose. Because I don't think anything will beat Hu Tao. I sound so hopeless. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't spend money for waifus. I play my gachas because I'm a civilized person. No, I just play gachas because I have a gambling addiction. And it's crippling. And I would rather spend my money on gacha than on an actual casino.
Servi was right. The Azak must be dealt with.
I didn't even get to the Cameral wetlands. Gambling addiction? Yeah. See, that's why I've turned to Balatro. I can get my gambling addiction going, scratch that itch without spending any money. Because it's just playing poker.
So you are my driver.
And I love my poker.
Be wary.
And if I have a gambling addiction, I blame my family. All their fault. Just attribute requirement. That's cringe. That's actually really cringe. Ooh. Well, that's automatically better.
Some pretty hard. It's a deal.
Ah. Destroy. Lightning. Flame wall. I should probably upgrade frame wall. Alright. Alright, it is now 5 a.m. And I do not want to stream till 6 a.m. again, because that was a rough time last time. So I am probably going to call it here. Oh, especially since I had a lot of fun and I'm feeling really good. Oh, but it was a great time. So I appreciate you all for coming. I appreciate you chatting with me and Ixel. I always appreciate you coming by. My next stream will be probably Monday. We'll see. I'm trying to keep it open just in case I feel like shit on Monday. But we'll see. At the very least, I am streaming when 3.0 comes out on Tuesday. At the very least, I will be back then. No matter what. I promise you that. Oh. I sound tired? Well, it is 5 a.m. I am perpetually tired. But I push on anyway, because that is the life of an adult. Being an adult is just being tired constantly. No, well. Could be worse. But alright. Again, thank you for coming, and I hope that you have a great night, and I hope that you have great luck on your PoEs. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.